Hey guys, welcome back. So I have got more new drugstore goodies to talk with you guys about today. So I've got things from CoverGirl and then also L'Oreal. So what I like to do in these videos is I do like a little overview, read some information about the products, and then share my thoughts on them. So like little mini reviews on some newer drugstore makeup. So yeah, if you're new here, my name is Leslie. Welcome. I love to do new at the drugstore videos, favorites, reviews, empties. Yeah, just a lot of fun stuff here on my channel. So if you're new, I would love it if you hit that subscribe button and stuck around for a while. I'd love to have you here on my channel. So yeah, we are chatting about new drugstore makeup from CoverGirl and L'Oreal. So let's get to it. Okay, let's start with this product. This is the Lumi Bronze Lace Stick Soleil Bronzer. And I got the shade Sun-Kissed Rosé. It says Universal Warm Rosy Bronze or Blush. And it says gives a French Riviera bronze that melts into skin. Available in 5 sun-kissed shades for a variety of skin tones. Melts into skin for a sun-kissed glow like you bathed in the French Riviera. Sets like a powder to keep bronzed glow in place all day with a diffused soft touch feel with a satin finish. So I got the shade, I already said that, Sun-Kissed Rosé. I was gonna say rose, Sun-Kissed Rosé. Now when I first saw the picture and the swatch of this shade, I was really excited because I thought it was gonna be like a true rosy bronze, but at least on me, this still pulls very peachy. It's beautiful, nice like glowy, beautiful look to it. Really nice formula, it blends very well. But you can see, even as I blend this, it's very warm on me. Like it is a peachy, glowy bronzer sort of a shade. Almost like a peachy highlight, honestly. So I have it on, but I have a ton of blush on. I mean, I have like lots of things layered. So there's a lot happening on my cheeks, but it's there. I do think it's a great formula. I do think it's a pretty color, but it just wasn't what I was expecting. I thought it was going to be a lot more pinky rosy, which is what I was hoping for. It's not, at least on me. It's more peachy glowy, but still very pretty. This is what it looks like. It's just kind of like a stick sort of a product. Good formula to it, seems to wear well, layers nicely with other things. So really, I mean, I don't have any complaints about it, other than it's just not the shade that I was expecting. I would love if they did come out with a true like rosy bronzy shade. But this is still pretty. Next up, let's talk about the Hyaluron Tint Lip Stain Serum from L'Oreal. I got the shade 490 Berry Jolie, which is a rich, deep berry. So it says about this, an innovative lip stain lip serum hybrid with 80% increased hydration and all-day wear in 8 everyday colors. Leaves a lasting stain whether you apply and blot for a subtle natural look or let fully dry for a bolder color payoff. Available in 8 beautiful everyday wearable shades with a flexible mix of nudes, pinks, browns, and reds for a natural lip enhanced look. Yeah, it's supposed to be like serum-like and just more of a comfortable, hydrating lip serum stain sort of a product. So this is what it looks like. It has kind of an angled doe foot applicator. I am going to swatch it for you. This is probably going to be here the rest of the video and probably the rest of the day. So this is that kind of thinner consistency, and it's like a, yeah, it's like a gel almost sort of a formula. And you can see, I mean, it sets pretty quickly and stains. I like this though. I really like it. I think it's all about figuring out, I'm gonna go ahead and remove this swatch because it's already probably set, but I think it's all about figuring out how you like to wear this. I like to wear it very thinly applied, and I just go ahead and let it sit. Like, I mean, I guess occasionally I'll go ahead and blot it and then layer it with something else. Oh, I got it off, that's good. But that's kind of what's nice about it, is that you have a lot of options with how you use it. You can apply it very thinly, blot it off, layer something else on top of it. You can apply it thinly, let it sit. You can, you know, apply it full on, let it sit like that. I just find it to be a really comfortable, kind of thinner, but not liquidy stain formula. It's more of a gel serum kind of a formula to it. So it's very hydrating. I do find that it still kind of collects on the dry patches on my lips. I mean, I find that with most staining sort of product. So I mean, I do notice that with this a little bit, but that's to be expected, honestly, and I still really like it. I like how comfortable it feels on the lips, doesn't feel drying. I like the options that you have with it. I think this is a really pretty color, a beautiful kind of berry, pinky berry sort of color, which are some of my absolute favorite shades to wear, probably my favorite shades to wear, pinks and berries. It's great. I really like this product and I like this shade. And then a mascara. Here is the outside packaging on this. I do have this on my eyes right now. I have most of these. Well, except unless I have like multiple shades of something, I have pretty much all of this stuff on. I guess I don't have this on because I used a different lip product that we're going to talk about in a minute. Anyway, I'm wearing a lot of these products and I'm wearing this mascara. This is the Extensionist Lengthening and Curling Washable Mascara. And I got Blackest Black. It says, for lashes so curled and extended, they get plus 5 millimeters closer to your brows. Extended length, volume, and 24 hours of sculpted curl. Let's see, easy to use mascara for all lash types. Sculpting comb brush with 300 bristles to precisely separate and curl up each lash for instant lash elevation. Made to extend formula with magnetic pigments and lengthening fibers. Oh, interesting. I did not realize I had fibers in here. That adhere to each other for an extreme lash extension look. Ophthalmologist tested, suitable for sensitive eyes, suitable for contact lens wearers, which I'm a contact lens wearer. So I do have this on right now. I did not realize it has fibers in it because usually I don't go for mascaras that have fibers, but I like this. It's not my absolute favorite new mascara, but I do really like this. It has a very kind of thin, slightly curved brush applicator on it, and it's kind of more rubbery. The actual little bristles are very tiny and kind of more of that rubbery sort of a texture to it. So you can really get in there to each lash. First application of this, it's pretty subtle. It gives that kind of more separated, fluttery lash look, which is not my absolute that's not my favorite sort of look on lashes, but this does build really nicely on itself. Like it really can build quite a lot of volume, not the most volume where I usually like where it's so much volume it's almost getting a little bit clumpy, gloopy. Not everybody goes for that, but that's what I kind of like. This doesn't get to that point. I mean, I guess it probably could, but it just layers on itself really well. So you can keep building it up and then you have that nice length, pretty good volume, not the most volume, but a good amount of volume. It seems to wear really well. Anything else I want to say about it? I feel like I'm forgetting something. I remember. My lashes kind of naturally curve up a little bit on their own, so I can't really speak to how well this curls and then holds a curl on the lashes, so I can't really speak to that part of it. But as far as the, volume, separation, all that, I can, and I would say I'm a fan of this. I think it's pretty packaging, nice thin one that you can really get to all the lashes, builds on itself well, wears well, seems nice. Okay, let's move on to CoverGirl goodies. So they have some new shades of their True Blend Skin Enhancer Balm Blush Sticks. Wow, that's a mouthful. So it says about these, glide, glow, and go with CoverGirl True Blend Skin Enhancer Balm Blush Stick. Versatile, colorful blush shades to mix and match according to your mood for a healthy flush of color. Apply the cream blush stick to lips for a monochromatic look. So you can kind of use them in different ways. So I got 3 different shades. This first one is Sleepy Mauve. I love that the outside packaging on these matches the product inside. These are that kind of blush stick sort of a formula. This one is Sleepy Mauve, beautiful kind of cool toned mauve-y shade, not bright. It's kind of more like subtle and very neutral. That's really pretty. This one I'm wearing right now. This one is Spiced Rose. This is a really pretty, I love this. It's like just a reddish sort of a rose shade, like a raspberry rose. Beautiful. It's pretty over the top on me. I have to be pretty light-handed with this. And even still, I mean, it's pretty intense, but I think it's a beautiful shade. And then this one is Toasted Chai. This one, I'm honestly not sure why I got this, because this is really probably not the ideal shade for me. It's quite deep and it's more on the warm side. I usually go for kind of more, well, I wear all tones. I wear warm tones, so that doesn't really matter. But It's just a shade I have to be really light-handed with. But I could use it like as a bronzer kind of a product. These are really pretty. When you blend them, they have a little bit of like a glow to them. I find them to be blendable. Like even though they are that kind of thicker stick sort of a formula to them, I find they blend pretty well. I mean, I wouldn't go doing a ton of blending because they are that balmy stick sort of a formula, so it can tend to lift your makeup underneath. So I would say just get, you know, a good amount of product on your cheeks, the amount that you got to kind of figure out how much you need for what you're going for. But get the product on your cheeks, blend them. I use a small stipple brush and leave it. Don't go building up a bunch of layers because I feel like that's when things kind of get more patchy. But you can see here, I mean, they blended really well on my hand. Have a little bit of a beautiful glow to them. I think they're really pretty. I'm excited about the new shades. Yeah, I feel like of all the new drugstore makeup, these from CoverGirl have gotten a ton of attention, and for good reason. These are very impressive. First off, the True Blend Skin Enhancer Baked Luminous Bronzers. I got 2 different shades. It says, swirled with 2 shades for unique multi-dimensional sun-kissed warmth and a luminous finish. Baked with hyaluronic acid and white rose extract to help hydrate and soothe skin. Available in 4 shades in the bronzers. Soft focus effect blurs the appearance of pores, wrinkles, and textures. Lightweight, luxurious, soft suede textured formula. Melts seamlessly into skin. Luminous all day wear. Yeah. So they're supposed to be beautiful, glowy, blendable bronzers. So I have them swatched. I'll show you in a second. I got 2 different shades. So this is what the packaging looks like. I think the packaging is super cute on these. So it's see-through. You can see the product inside. This is what the back looks like. You open it up, you can see in here. I already swatched them, so mine aren't looking quite as swirly and pretty. But they've got that kind of swirly, marbled, baked product sort of look to them, which I love this sort of a product. Like, I just find they look really beautiful on the skin. So first off, I got 300 Honey Bun. 300 Honey Bun. So there's that one. And then I got 310 Toasted Butterscotch. Here is this one. So pretty. Okay, so swatches. Here is 300 Honey Bun. There is that one. And then the next one, 310 Toasted Butterscotch. I feel like in a swatch, Toasted Butterscotch has more of a glow to it. And I mean, I feel like they're not super duper different. This one's a little bit more warm maybe. But yeah, there they are. I do have these on my eyes. I have them as shadow. We'll get to the blushes next, but I definitely love these as shadows. I love them on the cheeks too. They're a little bit warm for my preference. Like, I wish that there were an option, actually in the blush. I mean, I really like this one. But in the bronzers, I wish there were more like a rosy sort of an option. Then it would be absolute, use it every day, new favorite product sort of a situation. But as far as these colors that I got go, I think it's a beautiful formula. I think they're blendable, really pretty on the skin, on the cheeks, and on the eyes. They're just a little bit on the warm side as far as the colors go. And then the blushes, I got 3 different shades. It says, get cheeky with the CoverGirl True Blend Skin Enhancer Baked Luminous Blush. Swirled with 2 shades for unique multi-dimensional high-impact pop and a luminous finish baked with hyaluronic acid and white rose extract to help hydrate and soothe skin. Same situation, ultra blendable and buildable color for mistake-proof application. Lightweight, luxurious, same sort of things. So, and then they're just the blushes. So here is what these look like. Super duper cute. This first shade is 400 Please Please Pink. Here's what this one looks like in the packaging. Next, 410 Rose Latte. I love this shade. This is a wear it every day sort of a shade for me. Keep it around on my vanity to grab for it all the time, for a shadow, for a blush, for a bronzer, for just an easy do all the things sort of product. I love this shade. 410 Rose Latte. And then this one, 420 Strawberry Drizzle. Beautiful, very bright for me personally though. I have like the tiniest little dot of this up here, and I just look like I have a ton of blush on. And I used the tiniest little bit of this, and then I blended it with a little bit of the lightest pink shade. So let's look at swatches. So first off, this one right here is 400 Please Please Pink. In the middle is Rose Latte. It's very subtle, but it's buildable. I love the blendability of these. I think they look beautiful and kind of glowy on the skin. So pretty. And then 420 Strawberry Drizzle. That's gorgeous. It's a bright raspberry pink. I think it's just stunning. I think these are amazing. I love them on the cheeks and how they blend. I love the packaging. I think the color options are beautiful. Love them as shadows. Love them as a one and done sort of a product, especially this shade. These are awesome. This definitely seems to be a favorite product for a lot of people. This is the Outlast LipStain. They came out with some new shades of these. So I got the new shade Blushed Mauve, which is described as a mauve pink. I do have this around the outsides of my lips. So it says about this, CoverGirl's iconic Outlast LipStain is back. Non-drying, lightweight, buildable lip stain that stays put, doesn't feel tight, and feels fresh all day. Non-drying, tight or sticky, effortless and low maintenance lip color, refreshing berry scent. Up to 5 times more lightweight than a lipstick, infused with plant-based Asiatica tree extract. I don't know. Anyway, I got this shade. This is like a lip marker. Honestly, this is not my favorite product for me personally. I think it's just totally personal preference. Do you like these kind of products? If you do, I think you'll love this. I think you'll, depending on what kind of shades you like, you might be excited about the new shades. I love this shade. Absolutely love it. I think it's a beautiful kind of almost purpley, pinky, mauve-y, berry sort of color. Beautiful. And I do like it as kind of a lip liner, but it just really stains. So for me, I find that this kind of like sticks to the dry patches on my lips when I try to fill in my lips with this. So, and it like really does it, and it adheres really well. It wears really well. So I feel like if you have really hydrated lips and you don't have those dry patches, you'd probably love the longevity of these, but I just find that it really accentuates that. So I like these more as a subtle, not even subtle, as a really long wearing lip liner stain. That's kind of how I use them. And I just make sure I pair it with something that's a pretty close color match to it so that I don't have that like really defined lip liner line. But you may like that look. So I think it's all just personal preference. If you like this kind of product, they've got some new shades of them. I can't even get this swatch off, and I didn't even have it on that long. So yeah, it is super long wearing. Okay, and the last product I have to share with y'all, the Clean Fresh Squishy Glaze Lip Butter Balm. I got this shade 100 Raspberry Twist, which is described as a sheer fuchsia. It says, this tinted glaze bursting with irresistibly squishy flavor delivers up to 9 hours of hydration. Lips look fuller, plump, and supple smooth. Up to 9 hours of hydration. Buttery formula infused with essential fatty acids, hyaluronic acid, shea butter, and plant extract. It has a curved, squishy applicator that hugs lips for a comfortable glaze, non-sticky, bouncy glazed shine. So I do have this on my lips right now. Cute packaging. It's that squeeze, glossy balm sort of packaging. It does have a scoopy, like almost like a little reservoir in there, sort of applicator to it. This is very pretty. Do you like kind of jelly looking balms? I think this has kind of like that really glossy jelly looking balm sort of a texture to it. It does feel nice and hydrating. I mean, look how glossy and beautiful that is. I would say it has just like a thicker feeling texture to it. I wouldn't say it's overly tacky. I think it's kind of right in the middle. It's not like super lip oil feeling, definitely not that, and it's not overly tacky either. It's just kind of right in between. Super glossy and beautiful. I do like this sheer pinky shade. It smells nice. It's not over the top. Has a little bit of like a nice scent to it. I think these are pretty if you like these kind of products. I don't think it's anything groundbreaking, but I think they're fun and pretty, and I like this shade. Okay, so those are all the goodies that I have to share with y'all in this video. Hope that you guys really enjoyed it. Please hit a thumbs up if you did. Let me know down below what you think about these products or any other newer goodies. I'd love to hear your thoughts on them. Ask me any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next video.